You guys guessed in the last 2 vlogs, I didn't do a very good job as editor describing, you know, what the surprise is gonna be. And a lot of you guys guessed it in the comments. Are you ready to show them?
Are you ready to show the people why we're standing here in the middle of the night?
This is kind of creepy because we're just in the dark, right?
It's dark, but said a while back that we were gonna have to come up here to the same town that this dealership is in so I could get a little minor surgery done so I can breathe. And
minor, so I can breathe air.
So I can breathe air like a normal human being. Since things didn't work out exactly like we wanted to, we're gonna go ahead and just give you a little sneak peek of what's gonna be running around the farm this year. Jordan, I guess we can just use this footage if we end up with this combine. We are taking a road trip to look at something very exciting. I'm not sure if you'll see this footage or not. It kind of depends on how things work out. But if you do, just know we're pretty excited, so stay tuned. Well guys, I'm over here doing some looking around at nothing in particular, but guess you'll just have to wait and see what happens. You know, I don't know, we'll just have to see.
So the only surprise isn't the fact that they switched to Kloss and got a new combine for harvest this year. This is something that my dogs obviously don't care about. They just want to play fetch. This is something that's been in the works for a little while, but has been a dream of mine for a long time. I've always been a fan of bunker branding for years and years and years and years, and always thought it would be cool to have my own merchandise. So without further ado, let me show you guys my first ever merch ever. And by the time you watch this, it's gonna be up on their website and it'll be up for grabs. So I wanted to do this merch justice and take some photos and videos of it in the sun instead of in the dark next to the combine. That was the plan, to have a photo shoot with the combine, and we still will. We still will. Stay tuned for that. For now, you guys are gonna hang out with me in my backyard with all the cows and the dogs, which, you know, is only right on my channel, keeping it completely transparent. Zach's surgery is a little bit more intense recovering than I would have imagined. They did a lot of work in his nasal passage and his septum. So they did a little bit more work than was originally expected, and hopefully this works to help him breathe a little bit better. Wanted to do it justice. Shirts are beautiful. They did such a good job. We just couldn't resist stopping by the dealer to show you guys.
There you go. There's your big reveal. We have switched to Kloss. We're really excited about it. Funny enough, we've never ran a Kloss. I've sat in a Kloss and I've ridden in one on someone else's farm.
You've taken a class, right?
Well, yeah. I sat there and watched somebody, listen to somebody tell me how to run it and tell me what to look at it. But Blake and I did. But yeah, we've never ran one. I've ridden in one in Milo, but that's the most of what I've ever had to do with one. Now, when I was a kid, my dad was a harvester, and we actually ran cat Lexions. They've changed a lot since then. I guess if you want to call that experience with them, you can say that. But this is an 8600 TT. And we did end up getting a 20, I can't remember if I've already said, we did get a 24 row 20-inch corn head. It's actually sitting over here as well. So we can get a quick clip of it, but it needs some maintenance. It needs cleaned up and whatnot, but it ought to work pretty good. It's already set up for this machine. It's gonna be a new experience for us. I know the bare minimum about these, so I'm not gonna be the one to tell you much about it just yet. I'm sure when we get it in the field during wheat harvest, we can, our dealer will be out there. There's some great guys here that I'm sure would love to tell you guys all about it. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. There you go. There it is. Sad it had to be revealed this way, but we just couldn't resist. It's turned into a lot longer ordeal than we ever planned on. And being we were in the same town, we just had to fill you in. Big thanks to Agri Center. They're the ones that converted us, if you want to call it that. Now, let's go take a peek at our corn head. And here you go. It is a Drago. And it is yellow. Those of you that know anything about 20-inch rows, any equipment that's on 20s is hard to deal with. So honestly, finding a 20-inch corn head, 24-row 20-inch corn head that's in as good a shape as this is, and already set up for our machine, we were super lucky. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna be happy with it. It ought to work really well. Now our strip till, our planter, and our corn head are all gonna match for the first time ever. So that's gonna be so nice. This thing's gonna be a unit in front of that combine, I know that. So let's hope and pray we can grow some decent corn this year and actually put all this stuff to the test. Just giving you a sneak peek. We'll show this more when it gets delivered. Hopefully it won't be much longer.
But all of this stuff is like completely possible because of you guys. Bunker Branding is awesome. Been wanting to work with them for a long time. And this is just a dream come true. Go get you some merch. Never thought I'd ever say that. Down in the description shows you where to get it. And thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the support and thank you for watching. I love you. Bye.